We are live at ESPC in Stockholm, and the keynote just finished. And as I try to do at every big Microsoft 365 and Power Platform conference, I'm here to bring you the top highlights. Now, ESPC always does an amazing job to wake people up before the keynote, because let's be honest, sometimes waking up at 9 a.m. to the keynote, you're still a bit asleep. So they have this amazing show with dancers and lights to really set the mood and excitement for the keynote. The keynote was, of course, kicked off by the one and only Jeff Teper, who ran on stage, and as usual, the first thing he talked about is the amazing Microsoft 365 community, the best community in tech, and also promoted the communitydays.org website, which, if you haven't checked it out yet, that is the one single place where you'll find all the community events near you, so go and check it out. As you probably guessed by now, a lot of the keynote was about Copilot and the AI revolution. And even if I was at Ignite just 2 weeks ago, where Microsoft did a ton of different announcements, I managed to see some brand new things that I had missed at Ignite, so it was still great to be at this keynote. Now, the keynote was split into 3 main sections: Copilot, Teams, and the one closest to my heart, SharePoint. For Copilot, Microsoft talked about the over 300 new features that they brought to Copilot in the past year, and I don't know about you, it feels like we've been talking about Copilot forever, but it's only been 1 year since it has been out. And something that I really enjoyed is that Microsoft also talked about some of the foundational improvements in Copilot, from doubling the speed and actually tripling the quality of the prompt results, which is something that Copilot definitely needed. We then talked about some of the other hot topics, such as agents, and we had Michael Booman from Microsoft demo to us some of the new agents, like the facilitator and the interpreter in Microsoft Teams, which were really awesome to see live. We then had Kendra Springer come on stage and show us how easy it is to build an agent with Copilot Studio. And we know that was a real demo because Copilot did not want to cooperate on this one.
And then it is going to do what live does sometimes do, and it is going to fail.
It happens, even Copilot can get shy when 2,000 people are looking at it. But the demos were amazing and really showed us how everyone, whatever your skill level, can build amazing agents with Copilot Studio. We then talked about IT controls, a very important topic today as everybody talks about oversharing and securing your tenant, and Jeff covered the Copilot controlled system, which includes SharePoint Advanced Management, which, remember, is now included with your Microsoft 365 Copilot license. And if you have any questions or you're not sure about that announcement, I recently did a video with Dave Minassian from Microsoft to answer all of your questions. You'll find it linked in the description below. And of course, the Copilot Control Center also includes the Copilot Analytics from Viva Engage and Copilot in the admin centers. Just then switched over to Microsoft Teams, where some of the main topics were the new UI updates to merge chats and teams together. And let me take a break and ask you, what do you actually think about that change? Are you a fan of it? Personally, I turned it off because I'm so used to the old interface, but I want to know how you feel, so please let me know in the comments. We then recapped some of the latest announcements from Ignite, such as Microsoft Places and digital signage in Teams Room being generally available. And the one I'm excited about most is speaker recognition and how Copilot can know who said what in a meeting, even if you're all in the same room. We also covered security features that I'm a big fan of, such as requiring a PIN to join meetings or email verification. We also saw a really cool slide, which I'll definitely have to keep, with all the upcoming capabilities in Microsoft Teams for the next quarter, which was really interesting. We then finished with SharePoint, which is the center of Microsoft 365, and we had Denise Trebona show us some of the latest cool features in SharePoint, such as autofill columns, and everything cool with the new design features, such as using Copilot to create pages and the new flexible sections. This was announced at Ignite, but I had actually missed it. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know they announced it publicly. So you can now have so much flexibility to make SharePoint look amazing. The new addition of custom fonts and flexible sections will take the SharePoint intranet to the next level. And I hope many companies that maybe went to WordPress or other tools because SharePoint did not meet their design requirements are going to come back and take advantage of everything in SharePoint. So that's it for the keynote. It was really exciting to see how Microsoft is working towards their mission to have a Copilot for every employee and an agent for every business process. If you enjoyed this and want to get the latest highlights from all the Microsoft events, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel on Vlad Talks Tech. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at the next conference.